Strange facts you never knew, Part 8. Humans don't just have two eyes. The pineal gland, also known as the third eye, is the deepest part of our brain, and its commonly known function is to secrete melatonin and serotonin to help us fall asleep. However, it also secretes another special substance, DMT, which helps us enter dreams and opens the third eye. Surprisingly, the ancient Egyptians also knew about the third eye thousands of years ago, and they were well versed in opening the third eye to enter a state of spiritual awakening. And it is not so simple that the third eye is mentioned in some other ancient civilizations and also in the major religions. According to the experiences of those who have opened the third eye, they say that they are able to see entities, images, and lights that they cannot see with normal eyes. When the third eye is opened, people have a completely different perspective on life. Opening the third eye is possible. With practice, we will be able to do that, and some people have had this ability since birth.
The whales and the dolphins on planet Earth are high-dimensional beings from Sirius. They are Sirians, incarnated in sea creature form, specifically with the mission to help keep Earth and Earth's energy grid systems intact through their frequencies. When you hear a whale call, dolphin sonics, etc., you are literally listening to higher dimensional vibrations that are helping to keep our energy grid systems protected and aligned.
A long time ago, there was a huge galactic war between the Lyrans and the Draconian reptilian beings. And the reptilian beings, the Draconians, destroyed the planets in Lyra, wanting their resources and to overthrow and take power. And even some Lyrans betrayed their own people for money and power and status. Millions of Lyrans perished, and the planets were destroyed. The refugees that survived migrated to different constellations within the galaxy, such as the Pleiades, Sirius, Andromeda, Centaurus, and even Orion. All Pleiadians are descendants from Lyra.
These feline beings usually had pronounced eyes, dainty mouths, and were extremely strong and agile. The feline Lyrans are an extremely loving and peaceful race of ETs, and they lived in perfect harmony for many years on their home planet until the Great Galactic War between them and the reptilians. Many lives were lost in this war, and their home planet was destroyed in the process. Many Lyrans did flee from their home planet, while others were reincarnated and redistributed as energy into different star systems like the Pleiades, the Orions, the Vega star system, and the Andromeda. Lyrans now exist from anywhere from the 4th to 12th dimensions. Lyrans first came to Earth about 22 million years ago, bringing the element of fire with them.
I just had this conversation recently with the Pleiadians and the Andromedans. They actually told me that I was going up on the ship that night. And I said, well, can I remember any of it? And they're like, nope. They're like, nope, because, well, it'll be very shocking. But also, they don't want to give us too much because then we won't want to come back down to Earth.
You don't. I mean, when you're in there, you don't. I mean, I've consciously visited the ships a couple of times.
From somebody who works in both military and large aerospace, we have been able to confirm pyramids on many solar systems with our work through the Space Force, working with the Tall Whites, and that the measurements of Cheops, the measurements of the other pyramids that they have found, and we're talking on solar systems beyond our solar system in the Milky Way galaxy,
Cool.
that the same mathematical ratios
Right.
are in these other pyramids.
Yes.
One of the most witnessed shapeshifter in present day is Queen Elizabeth. And there are, like, what I've read as far as like blogs and articles and different things from England is There are thousands of calls every single year for every appearance that she makes of like, oh my God, like, am I losing my mind? Do I need to go visit a hospital? But like, I swear I just saw Queen Elizabeth as like a 10-foot tall lizard. You know what I mean? Like, these are just people who are just out there waving the flag, watching Queenie just walking by, and they literally see her in her true form, which I think is really fascinating.
Reptilians have been often on planet well before the human species. They're three-dimensional on their own planet, but they also are able to project into their astral, as humans can. You can astral project.
Yep. And
by doing so, they're able to move into the human species astral realm as well. Because I think that, I was thinking about today, that the astral realms actually line up on the same sort of a frequency.
What was that? See that? See that? What was that?